we will discuss equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions are fractions that have the same value, even though they may look different. 1 over 2, 2 over 4, and 4 over 8. Why are they the same? This is because when we multiply or divide both the numerator and the denominator by the same number, the fraction keeps its original value. How can we find an equivalent fraction? By changing the denominator using multiplication or division. The same will be done with the numerator. Let me show you why. Example, find the equivalent fraction of 1 over 2. Look at the working. We can change 1 over 2 to 2 over 4 by multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by 2. Then, to change 2 over 4 to 4 over 8, we just need to multiply both the numerator and denominator by 2. Now, let's see how we can find the equivalent fraction by using division. Find the equivalent fraction of 18 over 36. Look at the working. We must do the same thing with the numerator and the denominator. In this section, we want to divide them with the same number. Fraction 18 over 36 can be changed to 6 over 12 by dividing the numerator and the denominator by 3. So 6 over 12 is equivalent to 1 over 2 by dividing the numerator and denominator by 6. But remember, choose the number you divide by carefully so that the results, both the numerator and denominator, are still whole numbers. If we keep dividing until we can't go any further, then we have simplified the fraction. We are going to learn about mixed numbers. We have 4 goals that we need to achieve today. First, identify mixed numbers. Second, convert mixed numbers into improper fractions. Third, convert improper fractions into mixed numbers. 4. Order mixed numbers. Mixed numbers. A mixed number is a number that consists of a whole number and a proper fraction combined. Example, 2 4 over 5. Number 2 is a whole number and 4 over 5 is a proper fraction. How can we say 4 over 5 is a proper fraction? Because 4 over 5 has a smaller numerator than the denominator. 4 is smaller than 5. So if the numerator is smaller than the denominator, we call it a proper fraction. What if the numerator is bigger than the denominator? What do we call it? We call it an improper fraction. Now let's see the other example. 1 3 over 4. So number 1 is a whole number and 3 over 4 is a proper fraction. If we use the pizza illustration, we have 1 whole pizza and 3 over 4 pizza. See the other examples of these mixed numbers. 2 3 over 8, 7 1 over 4, 1 14 over 15, and 21 4 over 5. Can you see how each example is made up of a whole number and a proper fraction together? That is why it is called a mixed number or mixed fraction. Before continuing with your lesson, we can conclude that there are 3 types of fraction. First, a proper fraction where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Second, an improper fraction where the numerator is bigger than the denominator. Third, a mixed number where it is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. So I hope now you already know how to identify each type of fraction. Next, we want to learn if we can use either an improper fraction or a mixed number to show the same amount. For example, 1 3 over 4 is equal to 7 over 4 as shown here. That's why later we can convert a mixed fraction into an improper fraction or an improper fraction into a mixed fraction. First, let's discuss how to convert mixed numbers or mixed fractions into improper fractions. To convert a mixed number into an improper fraction, follow these steps. First, multiply the whole number part by the fraction's denominator. Second, add that to the numerator. Third, then write the result as the new numerator. Example, we want to convert 3/2/5 into an improper fraction. Let's solve it by following each of the steps. First, multiply the whole number part by the denominator. It means you need to multiply 3 with 5. 3 times 5 is equal to 15. Second, add that to the numerator. That means you need to add 15 to 2. So 15 plus 2 is equal to 17. Third, write the results as the new numerator. That means you need to place number 17 as the new numerator. So the final answer will be 17/5. Remember, don't change the denominator. Keep it the same. That's why we still have number 5 as the denominator. We can also shorten the steps. Just directly do the steps in one go. So 3 times 5 is 15. Then 15 plus 2, the answer will be 17. So just write 17/5. The improper fraction of 3/2/5 is 17/5. Now, you may try to solve this question. I will give you 20 seconds. Here is the answer. 2 times 9 is 18. Then 18 we add to 1. The answer will be 19. So the improper fraction of 2/1/9 is 19/9. Now let's convert an improper fraction into a mixed number. To convert a mixed number into an improper fraction, follow these steps. First, divide the numerator by the denominator. Second, write down the whole number answer. Third, then write down the remainder, which becomes the new numerator. Example, we want to convert 11/4 into a mixed fraction. Let's solve it by following each of the steps. First, divide the numerator by the denominator. It means you need to divide 11 and 4. 11 divided by 4 is equal to 2 remainder 3. Second, write down the whole number answer. That means we need to write number 2 as the whole number. Now, the next part is to find the proper fraction to complete the mixed number. Third, write down the remainder and it becomes the new numerator. That means we need to write the remainder, which is number 3, as the new numerator. So the final answer will be 2/3/4. Remember, don't change the denominator, keep it the same. That's why we still have number 4 as the denominator. Once again, 2 is the whole number and 3/4 is a proper fraction. The combination of them becomes a mixed number. That example can be written in a shorter way like this. 11 is divided by 4, it will be equal to 2 remainder 3. Number 2 becomes a whole number. The remainder, which is number 3, becomes the new numerator, and the denominator will be the same number 4. So the mixed number of 11/4 is 2/3/4. Try again to solve this question. I will give you 20 seconds only. Let's solve it together. 10 is divided by 3. It will be equal to 3 remainder 1. Number 3 becomes the whole number. The remainder, which is number 1, becomes the new numerator, and the denominator will be the same, number 3. So the mixed number of 10/3 is 3/1/3. In arranging the order of mixed numbers, we can use a number line. We will just put the fractions and the mixed numbers on the number line. Should we draw a complete number line, then write the mixed numbers onto it? No, just estimate their positions in the number line by saying the whole number in the mixed numbers that we want to order. Let me show you. Example, we want to arrange the order of 1 9/10, 1 1/8, and 1/12 from the least to the greatest. Now, look at the fractions you are arranging. Use some clue to identify their positions in number line. Example, is there a fraction that is more than 1, smaller than 1, closer to 0 or equal to 0, close to 1 or equal to 1, more than 2 or closer to 2, equal to half? As you can see, we can say that 1/12 is smaller than 1 because it doesn't have a whole number yet. It is also closer to 0. For fraction 1 9/10, we can say that this fraction is already more than 1 and closer to 2. For fraction 1 1/8, we can say that this fraction is also more than 1, but it is smaller than 1 9/10. It is still closer to 1. So now, let's just put them in the number line. Here it is. Now, you can try to solve these 3 equations. I hope this video will help you learn more about mixed numbers. Study well, students. Goodbye and see you soon.